Assalamu alaikum everyone, welcome to today's Bitcoin update for Friday 4th of February, and very quickly join me into the Discord as well. Yeah, now what's going on with Bitcoin right now is that we saw a nice good green candle up there, but once again the story of the volume is not really there. So here we are, the prices are looking to move to the upside, but then again the volume is declining. Okay, so the divergence is still intact. Price is up, volume down. Okay, nothing to be excited about in here. Now, by the way, I'm gonna hide the volume and try to check this one and what's going on. So basically, you do have this, channel that is going up and down, up and down, up and down. You broke out of the channel. So when you break out of something, what do? You go back to back test them and fail, and then you continue to the downside. So I don't see anything interesting about this rise to the upside. It's just maybe that it could be, potential, a little bit sideways to the upside and then go up nearly this level. It could go to 39,365, go there and then dump to the downside. Now I'm gonna tell you, there's a decision, the apex, if it does move to the sideways like this, then this apex come by 7th of February after 4 days. So basically this resistance line right here, if it actually make a contact with with this resistance right there and then go down, that's something to consider. Or if you actually just pop up with a big volume, back test it, then go to 44, 46, then back test the 40, and then from here I'm going to consider actually that you're reversing the trend, then that would be a good entry from these points out there. At least confirm the confirmation of a downtrend, and that now you're actually moving to the upside. That's when it will be favorable to actually start buying. Not at the moment, not when the market is choppy. And I'm going to tell you one thing, that the fact that this thing that I want you to understand, that the market is 70-80% of the time just sideways movements. Okay, so this one is nothing else than sideways movements for me, and then maybe make that big drop to the downside all of a sudden. So be careful. This green candles is always, I've said this again and again, whenever you see a new candle, you are always gonna feel seduced to actually try to buy into the market once again. But I'm just gonna stick to my plan. Okay, the charts make it very, very clear that there's no any break of a downtrend. There's nothing. All right, so there is a mini morning star being formed up right here, but this hasn't been confirmed just yet. I'm gonna tell you why. Because this candlestick closes in the next 16 hours. So if you do go up like this, make a morning star, but still be careful, guys. You're still not crossing this resistance. You might just go a little bit again to the $39,000. Maybe back test this, this resistance line and this resistance line. Hit your head at both the walls, and then from there go all the way down. So it's doing everything to build trust into the new investors and retail investors. I could be wrong potentially, but in order for me to actually be wrong from the downside, you have to actually cross this resistance lines, and then you continue to the upside. Make a low, probably another higher low. Who knows? Go up like this, come down, make another higher low, then go up to that point, come down, make another higher low. Then I'm going to actually consider the movement of the uptrend, and then I'm going to say that, all right, this was your bottom from here, and it's okay. You might miss a little bit of a pump, but then when you enter after the confirmation, you might ride it until $48,000. Okay, that's just how things are going on. I mean, I don't have an issue missing some of the pumps. I'm not going to chasing prices behind their backs. I'm not going to jump into any trade so quickly, because that's not just how things work. You have to wait for confirmation. There's one more particular scenario on the 4-hour time frame that I'm going to talk about in here, and that's the possibility of a head and shoulder. Now I'm going to tell you what this is doing. All right, so you have this one on the 4-hour time frame. This channel is on the daily. You might be putting something like a left shoulder, a head, and then you might be putting in a right shoulder just like that. Do you see that? Consolidate for some few days like this, like this, like this, like this, until 7th of February, and then you complete that right shoulder, and then you start to go down, right? From here, from this right shoulder, I'm gonna tell you, because right, so this is gonna be a neckline potentially right there, And then whenever you're going to break out of this head and shoulder from the top to the bottom, that's going to take you from there to there. That's going to be 33,794 once again. So basically, yeah, you've already lost the ascending triangle on the 4-hour time frame. I'm gonna be drawing this once again for you. People still think that we're above back into the triangle. No, I don't think you're back into the triangle. This, as a matter of fact, when you lose a triangle, you just lose it, go back for the retest, maybe 38,600, boom. Simple. Okay, it's doing everything to actually go to the downside, so it's not doing anything to go to the upside if you look at it that way. So simple put, draw the charts, try to look at everything. When you break out, I'm gonna actually draw this for you so that you know what the hell is going on. So here we are with this one, and right, so this is your ascending triangle, right? And the prices are moving up, down, up, down. When you break out, you wait for the retest, and then it goes up. Simple. That's the first thing. Or when the prices are moving up and down, up and down, up and down, and then from here you break out, you wait for the retest, otherwise it could be a fake out, and then you go down, which we've already seen. We had a fake out with Bitcoin. And then when you have this ascending triangle, you break to the downside, wait for the retest. Yes, it could be a fake out, and you continue to the upside, by the way. Now, I'm not saying that this thing that you see right here cannot go up. It can go up. But for that one, we have to see if it was actually a fake out or not, which doesn't seem to me like it was a fake out. Why? Because of the volume. Now, when you go down, you just go up basically to backtest the triangle and then fail the retest and then go back to where you formed that triangle. Do you understand that? So 33,000 is still on the cards as long as you're going to fail the retest of this triangle. So if that triangle still makes you happy and still makes you kind of all right, I'm just gonna leave it like this potentially, and I'm gonna actually draw from there to there, something like that. Yeah, so all you're doing, what are you doing? Break out of the triangle, went for the retest, and you're actually hitting right on the money, and you're being rejected right there to go to the downside once again. Now this one is also being confirmed. I'm actually going to remove the triangle. This one can be confirmed on the daily EMAs as well. And if I turn on like the 20, potentially not the 20, the 10 here, look, yeah, the 10 is actually going to act as a big resistance. Do you see that? So the 10 is making it as a resistance. Now from here, boom, simple put, or actually consolidate sideways, make the head and shoulder, and then go down. To me, things are not good. Volume divergences, the retest of the descending triangle, the breakdown of the channel. Nothing is positive. Everything is negative at this point of time, and that's just how I read the charts at this very moment. Unless the positive progress doesn't come in, I'm not going to actually say that this thing is looking positive to continue to the upside as well. So that's it for today's update. I'm going to see you in the next one. Allah Hafiz.